Hi, my name's Dan White, and I'm going to be presenting on an article I found called Popular Music Pedagogies, an Approach to Teaching 21st Century Skills, written by Martina Vassal, Linda Weiss, and Brian Powell from an article I found in the Journal of Music Teacher Education. I'm going to let you read the abstract to this article written by the authors while I explain to you why I chose this article. I chose it because of Dr. Rawlings' remarks in his intro to our course, specifically his joke about the doctor, the engineer, and the music educator, all of whom are from 100 years ago and then suddenly dropped into our time period. The doctor and engineer would be amazed at the changes in their fields, and the music teacher would see very little different. According to the authors, the purpose of this article is twofold. The first is to define and discuss how popular music pedagogues, or PMPs, can provide students with meaningful pathways towards the development of 21st century knowledge and skills in the K-12 music classroom. The second is to present strategies for music teacher educators who often lack training and experience with PMPs to incorporate student-preferred music, informal learning, and informal teaching practices into their undergraduate and graduate courses. So the authors specifically cite a program called the Partnership for 21st Century Learning. And it is a national organization composed of teachers, educational stakeholders, and business leaders dedicated to preparing all students in the United States to succeed in college and beyond. Knowledge and skills essential for making students college and career ready are supported by standards and assessments, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and dynamic learning environments. So there have been the two most recent shifts in the 21st century relevant to music education is one, the National Core Arts Assessed Standards in 2014 created by the National Coalition for Core Arts Standards, and Every Student Succeeds Act in 2015. These policy changes present music educators with an opportunity to reassess traditional pedagogy through the implementation of arts programs for traditional and emerging models and structures of education. Therefore, it is critical that music teacher prep programs, including opportunities for pre-service music teachers to leverage 21st century skills through thinking critically, problem solving collaboratively, and using technology and media effectively, with the primary goal of building fluency in the language of the arts. So I explained to you previously what a PMP is, but a little bit more information on what we can actually do as a PMP. So that's a popular music pedagogue. Um, this calls for including popular music in education, or the calls for including popular music in education date back to the 1920s actually, and reaffirmed as part of the 1967 Tanglewood Symposium's charge that repertoire of music classrooms should include teenage popular music. Engaging in popular music provides young people a vehicle for self-actualization and fulfills social and emotional needs. So how do we align popular music with the P21 framework that I previously spoke about? Well, the arts are listed as one of the 9 fundamental subjects that help students attain 21st century knowledge and skills. And teachers are encouraged to create interdisciplinary curricula weaving into 5 themes of global awareness, civic literacy, health literacy, environmental literacy, and financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. Music teachers in the U.S. can engage students easily with at least 2 of these through PMPs, global awareness, and financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. Examining popular music with a political agenda can help students understand how global issues may be addressed through music. For instance, the Russian punk rock band The Pussy Riot, whom the authors cite, who will regularly perform in protest of the Russian establishment. Anyone familiar with Webb's concepts of rigor and depth of knowledge, integration such as this will automatically throw these lessons into a DOK of 4, which is the highest level possible. Alignment of 21st century skills in music education is reflected in the National Core Art Standards in its definition of the artistic process to create, which refers to generating original art. PMPs can present opportunities for students to use pre-notated music as a springboard for arranging, composing, and improvising original work. And when musicians learn music informally, they engage in holistic processes of learning, listening, performing, improvising, and composing. And PMPs often encourage students to engage in composing and arranging as part of the music-making process. With the incorporation of iPads as instruments in music classrooms and proliferation of digital audio workstations, which can be used in many ways, including for composition and to record student work, there is no denying the strong connection between PMPs and technology. So life and career skills. These skills can include flexibility and adaptability, initiative and self-direction, social and cultural skills, productivity and accountability, leadership and responsibility. The focus on composing and arranging within PMPs requires students to be flexible and adaptable, and they must problem solve, implement feedback, handle setbacks, and manage various responsibility in changing environments. So the implications for a music teacher in education: music teacher educators must adequately prepare future music teachers to incorporate such skills in their classroom, but many music teachers are inexperienced in popular music styles and pedagogy. Music teacher educators should engage pre-service music teachers in composition and improvisation, since most students enter education programs with little experience in either. For example, in General Music Methods course, the music teacher educator can model a recorder or ukulele lesson that includes an improvisation section using just 3 notes or chords. It is worth mentioning that technology in the music classroom can provide access to participation or widen the gap between well-funded music programs and those programs without financial resources to provide iPads and laptops. Here is a few examples of how we can help as music teacher educators with pre-service music education teachers. So if we did popular music in the classroom, how do we assess? Assessments can reach beyond final playing tests and class participation. Music teacher educators can create formative and summative assignments that provide students with opportunities to showcase their learning and continuous improvement over time. For example, we can transform formative assessments from primarily tests and writing assignments to more improvisational and compositional activities and assignments. Is there professional development available for teachers? Yes, there are several nonprofit organizations, Musical Futures and Little Kids Rock. For example, Little Kids Rock sponsors the Modern Band Higher Education Fellowship, where music teacher educators learn how to perform student-preferred music on various popular music instruments, improvise riffs and drum breaks, and compose original songs as a group. So in conclusion, there is a need for the construction and sharing of comprehensive resources and curricula to help music teacher educators and pre-service music teachers gain the foundational knowledge and skills required to create music classrooms that are authentic in both content and pedagogy. And when music teacher educators provide opportunities for pre-service music teachers to participate in PMPs, pre-service music teachers report higher levels of confidence and the likelihood of incorporating PMPs into their K-12 music classrooms. PMPs provide opportunities for students to become more confident in failing over and over again to create innovative solutions to today's problems. So what are your thoughts on using popular music in the classroom and having students lead discussion groups or be student leaders within these groups while you are teaching in the educator or the music education classroom? Have you had any results with this? Have you had successes, failures? I'd be interested to know about it, so leave me comments when we start looking at each other's videos. Thank you so much.